Hey Bam, how's it going? Hey, did you have stuff up? You said you were breaking Friday and Saturday. I was trying to find uh, stuff on eBay so I could get in on something. I couldn't find anything. Or were you only? I was just checking for my Seahawks. Were you just doing baseball or something? Hey Evan. No, everything's full on this one tonight, Bam. This isn't eBay stuff. This was a Facebook fill. eBay will be Thursday night this week. Breaking Thursday night, ending on Wednesday. So this only has four of you in here. Evan bought most of them. So Kevin, Sean, and Matthew, if you guys are in here, just post something in chat so I know you're in here. If everybody's here, we'll get started. All right, while we're waiting for them, let's go ahead and randomize our helmet. So the left side is everything available. And we rolled a 7, so we'll randomize 7 times. All right. So we have number 6. And it'll probably ship Tuesday. Um, it all depends on who wins because some people want me to ship them later. Um, right now, I used to ship everything, try to ship everything next day, but for the next couple weeks, they're doing construction on my normal route to work in the mornings, which took me right past the post office. Um, so I can't get there certain days now with my work schedule. because the post office will be closed till I get a chance to come back around. So I've kind of been sticking myself with Tuesdays and Saturdays for shipping lately. Uh, Sean, Kevin, Matthew, any of you guys in here yet? If not, we're going to get rolling here in a minute. Oh, I guess I got to find the box first. So box number 6 should be up there somewhere. It's like the world's craziest game of Tetris back there. Alright, let's switch her up to. Well, before I switch up to full screen, last chance for any trades. I did get the Cleveland for Redskins trade off of Facebook earlier. That's up there in blue. If everybody's good with what they have, we'll get going. I'm going to click my end over to full screen. It usually takes about 30 seconds to catch up to you guys. If I don't see anything in chat by then, we'll open her up. That is a good question. All right, so box number 6, the top and bottom. I wasn't sure if I was going to get a chance to do this tonight. We've been under a tornado watch since about 8 o'clock, and it's been lightning and carrying on. I think the building down the street from me caught fire from a lightning strike. It's been kind of crazy. I was wondering if I'd have power and internet to be able to do this. Shit. I almost dropped that knife on my barefoot. Looks like we have a Chiefs helmet. A bunch of paperwork. We have a Beckett. Oops, upside down. Beckett card. A photo of the signing. And a Denver Autographs certificate. And then it's going to be Travis Kelce on the Chiefs helmet. This is not the headliner Kelce. I did say there were going to be a couple of players that were going to have more than one helmet, but they'd be different style helmets. So this is just a standard speed rep. There's your Beckett on the back for Travis Kelce. And let's see who that goes to. That's going to go to Sean. So congratulations on back-to-back wins for Sean, winning the Bo Jackson last night. Sorry, Evan. I thought sure you'd probably win this one. There's as many spots as you had. I don't think you're getting a live fill off with 5 people here. I could get one off the other night with 12 people in here. Did already post another AFC NFC, and there's a pick one get one still filling. If you guys are interested in grabbing spots on any of those. Sean, I assume you want me to hold this like I'm holding the other one. I'll switch it over to the division one if you guys want to try it. It's 42 a spot. There we go. All right, so there's 5 spots gone. If anybody wants to do the other 3, we can try and do a quick live fill division. Mm-hmm. You say you want another one, Evan? So 5 total? Ooh, Sean giving Kevin the peer pressure. It's a break, not a joint. Okay, 2 more, will close it out. Are you doing a new series? You just doing uh, live fills? Yeah, Evan, that sounds right. 42 times 8. What night you doing it? Or what night you starting it? Yeah, definitely send me a message or tag me there. Let me know when you're getting ready to go. What kind of price point you looking for them? I have the Cash App. It's not bad. I don't not too many people use it, um, but it's essentially the same thing as Venmo. Essentially, yeah, I'm definitely gonna bring it live here. Yeah, he's buying you out, man. He told me to kill his spots in the division. And he wants to buy a whole box. Just he's got to redeem himself for buying 20 in the last break here and not winning. Yeah, Evan, it's up to you. If you want to just do 6, Bam and Sean will take the other 2 spots and we'll have a full division break. It's up to you. Well, guess not, guys. I don't think there's anybody on the Jaguars that would qualify as a headliner. That is 9 times. What number did you do? 34. 34, I think you're at. 7. Oh, sorry, it's up on the top. I thought it was on the bottom. 33 is the last one on the bottom on the right side. I'm trying to think who I even have in this from the Jaguars. I know who one is. I can't think of who the other one is. There's at least 2. All right, so 34. Sealed. Sealed. All right, so we have a Baltimore Raven. And this is going to be another headliner. You guys are killing me with the headliners. Proline. Which way is it going here? With the JSA authentication. Mr. Ray Lewis. Should be a card somewhere. There it is. There's the card. Make sure you thank your mom, Evan, for letting you stay up past 10 to watch the break. So we don't even need to switch over to the screen with the teams. This was a personal break. Evan bought the whole break. So congratulations on one of the nicer headliners. The sticker's a little bubble in it. There's all kinds of inscriptions there. That was one of the better of the headliners there. So I'm hoping that Josh Allen Hydro stays till like break number 70. I see a good bit of Fred Taylor, Sean. I actually see him a lot more on college stuff than anything else. Yeah, let me double check something here. Okay, nobody bought Baltimore yet on the pick one, get one that's going. I was going to say if any of you guys picked Baltimore up on the pick one, get one and wanted to change their team, they could. I actually have a Fred Taylor Gators mini. Um, if you're looking for something Fred Taylor. I have a whole crap ton of minis. I think one of these days here I'm going to put a Raz up with all the minis and just make it a winner picks. You guys could try to um, refill one more if you want. I know Evan said he was done after that. That is a good way to end it. Yeah, I have a good handful of college minis that are good ones. I forget who all I have. I have a Warren Sapp, a Flacco, a Le'Veon Bell. I have a Kamara Saints. I have a couple ice ones. I have a Joe Mixon Bengals ice one. I have a Steve Largent Seahawks. Kevin grabbing a spot. Bam, you still want me to keep you in if we fill one here? If we fill it here, but I don't know if we will. We'll keep trying. I'm not going to wait too long. There's not too many people uh, in here. If it doesn't fill in the next 10 minutes or so, I'm not going to do it. Never mind. I deleted his. Did you do yours like I did mine, Bam, and just gather them all yourself individually, or did you get everything from Ultimate or Hit Parade or somebody? Yeah, I like doing them the way I'm doing them here a little better because I can kind of keep out all the fillers, like the Paul Hornings and the Molitnikovs and the stuff that you see sent in almost every series from Gold Rush, or not Gold Rush, Ultimate or Hit Parade. I kind of try to keep it with the superstars. I mean, yeah, those guys are Hall of Famers, but most of them haven't played in the lifetime of the people who are um, spending the money to try to win the stuff. Yeah, Evan, thanks for coming out and spending tonight and enjoy your win. I saw your message. I'll see if I can get it out tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not definitely won't be able to get by in the morning with it if I can get off or get there before the post office closes tomorrow. I can get it off, but if not, it'll go out Tuesday morning. Yeah, I'm gonna go and tag a bunch of people in the one that's filling here that I posted earlier. I try not to every single time I post one do the mass tagging. It kind of gets annoying when everybody does it to me because I don't want to be the one that's doing it back. Um, so every couple breaks, I'll tag everybody just to remind them I'm here. So I'll make sure you're in with that when I do it. Um, Kevin, there are at least one really nice Packer in here. I mean, it's not Farver, uh, Rogers, but there's at least one really nice one in here that may actually see light of day as a headliner before the series is over. Because, as I said before, probably in the next day or two here, I'm gonna take out some of the ones that have hit and put new headliners in their place. But one of them's definitely headliner worthy, and the other one's not too bad. It's somebody you don't see very often. That's not Adams. He was in the last series. Um, yeah, Beb, I was just thinking the other night, like at one point there was somebody that I broke with breaking almost every night, and since Mark went down, it's like a couple nights I'm just like, man, I have nothing to do. There's like nothing on TV this night that I watch, and I'm like, oh, I would have normally been watching breaks on online. What's funny now is if you search for Packers, everything that comes up for the Packers stuff is all uh, Jordy Nelson uh, stuff, and it's all they're taking the blackout stickers from the blackout helmets and putting them over top of where the Raiders logo was on all the Raiders shit that never sold because it was Raiders shit. So you can obviously tell that it's a Raiders helmet with a blackout sticker on it. They make it like some limited edition Jordy Nelson silver and black Green Bay helmet. That's good to hear, Kevin. I was gonna try and maybe reach out to him here in the next week or so and see how he was doing. Tell him to just pop in on one of mine, even if he's not getting spots in it or anything. Just pop in on one of the live breaks here to say hi to everybody. Yeah, that's the same way after right after Le'Veon Bell signed with the Jets. All of a sudden, there were all these gold Jets chromes. So it was a gold helmet with the green stripe and um, the Jet sticker on it. That was an obvious Steelers chrome that people were fitting. I'm just waiting for the bright blue uh, Odell Beckham Browns helmets. I think Nelson's retiring. He actually came up and uh, almost signed with Seattle. They had him up and worked him out and stuff, and then it it came down to he was either going to play for Seattle or retire. I think he's going to sign with Green Bay for a day so he can retire a Packer. Was the way it sounded, but I listen to the Seattle sports radio all day when I'm at work, and they were talking about it when he was up there. He stayed for a couple of days trying to make his decision, uh, and they were interviewing him, and it sounds like he's done. Yeah, I have started to see a lot more of the Odell Brown stuff now. It's still everybody trying to get rid of their Giants stuff too, but some of that stuff's crazy. I saw a Kareem Hunt Browns helmet, and it was a real Browns helmet, not something that was like refurbished from Kansas City. Within like an hour of him signing with the Browns, it's been so long since anybody in Cleveland had anybody worth going out and buying a helmet for. They could pretty much charge what they wanted to. They should give you a discount if you exchange, like a 10% discount if you bring in a Johnny Manziel helmet to exchange for it. I'm just busting your balls. I know you're an Ohio guy. Well, what you do is you get a brown that you want, but don't want to spend the money for yourself. to put it in your personal collection, and you put it in your series and hope somebody that doesn't like the Browns wins the helmet, and then you offer them a trade of something else for it. I've seen little bits and pieces of the Hard Knocks. I never watched it fully. While we're all in here chatting football, just for the couple people that have come in the room since, we're doing live division fills, $42 a spot. This is on the good series, not the budget breaks. $30 Browns, how much? Jeez. That's crazy. I don't even know if I could name 30 Browns players. I'm working on my mini collection. I need to build a bigger case for it. I got my whole case full of all the Seahawks minis going. I got enough to fill a whole nother case of those. Yeah, good night, Kevin. Thanks for coming out. You asking me, Tim? Mine are, it's all a handmade series. I don't get them. I mean, some of them are Ultimate helmets, some of them are Hit Parade helmets. Um, some of them I've bought other places. I just get them all individually and compile the series that way. That way, I know there's not any crap in it. Also, Tim, everything in here is a speed rep or better. There's no standard reps in here at all. I don't think we're going to get this off tonight. It's a little bit too late. Started later than I normally would have because uh, it was Game of Thrones finale tonight. So I knew my wife was going to be watching it till 10:30 on the TV right next to us here, and I'm sure most other people were going to be too. So it wouldn't have been worth even trying until after 10:30. Although we do have new people popping in here. Brandon, Tim, we're doing live division fill if you're interested. 42 a spot. We got 2 spots filled. Bam, if you keep doing your series the same way and you wind up having like a single team or two you're looking for, something for a specific team, let me know. I just get a whole bunch of stuff and then narrow it down to which ones I'm going to put in, and usually have a good handful left over. Or like now, these are obviously all in the series locked in. But if I'm currently building it and I have an extra one of one team in there or something, and you have something else in a similar situation, we can always trade something to help each other fill out a series. No, Sean, that one's just a speed rep. The nicer one's the one in the headliners there, that yellow custom one. Yeah, I don't have too much extra right now. Everything kind of went into this. I wound up my series 2 was kind of slow uh, filling, so I had everything ready to go for series 3. So I just merged them into one big one. That's why this one's such a huge 80 helmet series. So once I get this one whittled down to about halfway, I'll start working on getting stuff for the next one. I was looking when I first started doing them. I was looking to get bags, um, and I found a place that had them, and they would have been like cheap as hell. Um, and they gave you samples. You could get a sample if you wanted, and I got a sample, and it was just a hair too small. It might have fit a couple of like the really tiny regular wraps, but if you would have tried to stick uh, a speed helmet in there for some of any of the customs, they wouldn't have fit. It was tough trying to find something with the right dimensions. Sean, I think I'm going to do something different with that. I think 25 helmets left on there. Um, I might just do that as something where I'm trying to write the program for it to where I'm going to put the helmets in a 5x5 grid and set it up that I hit a button a couple times, and each time it'll randomize the pictures of the helmets. You'll actually know what the 25 helmets are, and then I'm going to just do I think like 20 spots for $10 a spot, and then we just randomize the list, and whoever's at the top, then we randomize a uh, list. I'll do the columns and the rows, and do a randomization of that. You'll either get a column or a row of 5 helmets, and you'll get your choice of any of the 5 helmets in that row or column. Now spots will get blacked out as we they'll always be 25. So if I have 27, it'll take a few. I'll insert more as it goes. But once it's less than 25, there'll be spots that are blacked out. So your choice of 5 may become a choice of 4, depending on where that blocked out one goes. But it'll give people a little bit more of a choice of what they get. Um, Something different, maybe a little bit more fun, something worth. I mean, it's just 25 helmets, so it's something easy, small batch to try it out on. Yeah, like I said, I was trying to think of something new and fun to do, um, and I thought of that. I have the stuff written on it that I can do it with the names. I can do the grid and have it automatically just randomize the names within the 5x5 grid and do all that stuff. I'm just having some trouble getting it to do it with the pictures. So as soon as I get it to do it with the actual photos of the helmets, I'll be good to go on it. So it's been a slow week at work. I've been kind of working on it a little bit while I'm at work. If I can't figure it out in the next couple of days, I might just go with it with the the names and somehow incorporate the pictures onto the page somewhere else, so you can see what the helmet that the name's associated with. Some of the ones in that budget series are ones where it was like I'll tell you that there's a Carlos Hyde Jaguars helmet in there. So he's not on the Jaguars anymore, so I'm not going to put it in the good series. There's a couple like that. Like there's maybe three in there that are like that. They're on different teams than their current team, is why they're in there. Some of them are actually on speed helmets too, so they're nicer helmets. But I'm hoping something fills for tomorrow because my wife works tomorrow, so I can go on as early as we want. I can go on 8:30, 9 o'clock even, and when it's a little bit earlier here, I have a little bit more time. Might have more time to get some people in for some of these live fills. Yeah, so it's worth the wait. I took down this morning. I took down the thing there on the graphic about the special I was doing for the if you bought a spot in the series, you got a spot in that. I took that down. I'm going to do this, and then I added 5 empty helmets. They're not numbered. After number 80, there's enough room on that graphic for 5 more spots. So I haven't decided yet. I know that I got a good handful of helmets within the series that I can make headliners that are hidden in there. I can pull them to the front as headliners, or I might add a couple as the series goes. I didn't expect you guys to clean me out on headliners. 6 out of the first 11 breaks being headliners. So I might need to add a few to the mix. And if I do that, the new ones that I list as headliners aren't going to be 81, 82, 83, 84, and 85. They're going to be, I'm going to just randomly pick a box and stick the new headliner in that box and make whatever was in that box 81 or 82. So it's not obvious that uh, the 5 I added are the 5 headliners. Yeah, we'll see. Once we go off here, I'm going to tag probably on the pick one, get one. I'm going to send out a tag to everybody to kind of pull everybody back in and see what we can fill. Like I said before, I like to leave those pick one, get ones for you guys that actually follow the group and are in there paying attention. You know, take care of my regulars. Let you guys have the pick one, get one opportunities. Yeah, definitely. I think I added a mini on that earlier. Or no, I added the pick, the AFC, NFC. I didn't add a mini to it yet, but yeah, I'll probably add a mini to that tonight yet too. Try and see if we can't get that one going. Also have that bat is almost full. It's got 5 spots left on it. eBay started actually picking up on that, so that might go. Finally got rid of that hockey hat trick break yesterday. Well, Sean, if you go to the main page of the group and scroll all the way to the top where the announcements are, I have that graphic up there that I update after almost every break. I usually wait an hour or two after the break, and then I post a picture of the helmet that was in the break, and then I update that graphic up there. That way, if anybody's late to doesn't get a chance to see the break, they can see it um, and be surprised. But yeah, usually within a few hours of each break, that graphic's updated with whatever was pulled. Like I said, there's at least two for every team. Some teams have a lot. There were a couple of teams in there that have a good handful. Since it's two series that got thrown together. So if I had two in this series and two in the last series, and a team didn't hit the last series, there's a good chance there may be four in this series. Yeah, we're still here, Evan. I thought it was past your bedtime. We've just been shooting the shit. Yeah, we're not going to fill anything here tonight, so let's call it a night. Hopefully, we'll get something filled up for tomorrow night and be back at it again.